Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, everyone. How is everyone doing this afternoon or evening? It is Tuesday, everybody. So Monday is now over and put behind us. So that means it's Tuesday. It's one day closer to Friday and one day closer to the weekend. I hope all you baseball fans are ready and excited for the upcoming weekend, even though it's not the middle of the week yet. But it is Tuesday. We are one day closer to the weekend and one day closer to TGIF Friday. But with all that said, guys, today, guys, is Tuesday, February 27th of 2024. You know, guys, I actually cannot believe that this coming Friday will be a beginning of a brand new month. We are just a few days away from the beginning of the month of March, which might I add, March 28th will be opening day for MLB baseball. You got to be excited about that. And you know what, guys? Let's just get right down to it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, of Cubs Baseball with Rye Knight. Well, actually, guys, the Cubs were back at home down in the desert at Sloan Park today. They were also back on a televised game. Yesterday, was their first game of spring training where the game was not televised, but they did get shut out in a 6-0 loss. The past two games for the Cubs have not been the best to really write home about. They have lost the last two games and they have been shut out the last two games. But those two games aren't like Monday behind us. And today is a brand new day. The Cubs down in the desert at their home field of Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona, hosting one of their NL Central opponents, the Cincinnati Reds. But before we go into the highlight reel, guys, there was actually a trade made earlier today. The left-handed pitcher, Cubs prospect, Bailey Horn, was sent to the Chicago White Sox. Matt Thompson, a right-handed pitcher, sent from the White Sox to the Cubs. That was the trade, and that trade also made room for Cody Bellinger on the active roster. So I know Cub fans are going to be happy about that. But like I said, guys, the past two games actually down in the desert for the Cubs have not been good to write home about. One, they've been shut out both games. Two, they have lost both games. So not really fun. But today, the Professor Kyle Hendricks made his 2024 spring training debut. Didn't really do that bad. Went 2 innings, gave up 1 run. It was an earned run. 1 hit, which was a leadoff triple in the top of the second. But other than that, the Professor did a really good job on the mound. Cubs bullpen pitching was good on the mound today. And then it kind of got out of hand a little bit with mistakes later in the game. Going to the bottom of the 8th, the Cubs were already down 6-0. It looked like it was going to be another rough ending for the Cubbies, and they turned it around. They would score 4 in the 8th and actually 2 in the bottom of the 9th. And for the first time this spring, the Cubs ended a game in a tie. Final score in Mesa, Arizona at Sloan Park, the Cincinnati Reds 6, the Chicago Cubs 6. So a pretty good ending for the Cubs. I mean, they avoided a 3-game losing streak in spring training, which is always good and all that. And I know it's still early, but to avoid that 3-game losing streak is good. Yeah, guys, like I said, Kyle Hendricks, a.k.a. the Professor, actually made his spring training debut, and he really didn't do that bad and all that. So it really was a good one. And also, like I said earlier, Cubs prospect, left-handed pitcher Bailey Horn sent and traded to the Chicago White Sox. Matt Thompson, a right-handed pitcher sent from the White Sox to the Cubs. That trade made earlier today to make room on the roster for Cody Bellinger. Well, guys, I actually, that's all I got for you guys on this edition of Cubs Baseball with Rod Knight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you go ahead, hit that like and that subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe down below. You won't want to miss any Cubs news on this channel. And with all that said, guys, have a good and safe rest of your Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow is Hump Day, the middle of the week, and the Cubs will play their next game tomorrow afternoon on the road against, well, Craig Counsell's former club he managed, the Milwaukee Brewers. Tomorrow, guys, it will be Jordan Wicks going for the Cubs, and then the Cubs return to Sloan on Thursday to host the Colorado Rockies. Drew Smyly will go in that game. But other than that, guys, have a good rest of your Tuesday night. That's all I got for you guys on this edition of Cubs Baseball with Rod tonight. I'll see you all in the next episode.